Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost. Peace. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. The album, silverdaddy.com. Dad, AF, silverdaddy.com. Every rose has its thorn. Okay, let's get right into this video, shall we? Do you know what just happened? Oh my God. Okay, so Laura Lee released a video revealing her new collection, and the beauty community is shook. We didn't know what Laura Lee was going to put out, did we? We had no idea. Was Laura Lee going to put out t-shirts? Was she going to put out a magic pill that would change the world? Was she going to put out air freshener? A palette? We would never in a million years have guessed that Laura Lee was going to put out a palette. Well, anyway, her newest video that she just posted is Nudie Patootie Collection 2018, Laura Lee, Los Angeles. She literally posted this video like 10 minutes ago and it has 60,000 views. Why can't I get those kinds of views? Aren't I good enough? Isn't my Nudie Patootie good enough? Isn't my singing that fantastic? Anyway. So before we get into this, because this is going to be about two things. This is going to be about my reaction to the palette. And you guys might be saying to yourselves, what the hell do you know about palettes? I've been reviewing this shit for 2 years now, okay? I know a few things. A few, not many, but a few. And then she said some things in the video that I really, really liked and I want to respond to. So, the other day, I have to say before we get into this, now I really like Laura, you know, I poke fun and tease her sometimes, but I really like Laura, and she has just been a total sweetheart to me. And so she tweeted out the other day, now she has a new profile picture on Twitter, and it's her hair like slicked back, and her neck she's like showing, but I love it, okay? I love a gal with a long neck. And she tweets out, I know my neck looks like a giraffe. First of all, okay, why are you telling the world your faults that you think are wrong with you? I think that neck is gorgeous. Own your neck all day long. And I tweeted at her, I said, own it. I said something to the effect of, own it and eat from the highest tree. Anyway, so, because you know, if you're a giraffe, you eat above everybody else, see? Getting all those good golden rewards. Anyway, so because, you know, she just shopped so much at Sephora that she did that drop app, and now she can buy all the clothes at Nordstrom. She's basically shopping from all the highest trees. Anyway, no, but and then she tweeted me back something real cute. But I love that she can make fun of herself and she can kind of joke with herself. And I think, listen, life is much too serious. We need to start taking little jokes at ourselves, right? And so for her to put out this palette that is kind of fun, and I like the name and all that kind of stuff, and she always kind of does that. She doesn't take herself too seriously, right? So she released this palette, and it is called Nudie Patootie. And what is it? It is an eyeshadow palette of all nude tints. Well, I mean, kind of like ode to nudes. Anyway, first of all, let me just tell you the ins and outs and all this kind of stuff. It is 14 shades for $45. And she goes in and she describes all of the shades and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And she said that she always knew it was a dream. When I was a little girl, it was a dream of mine as I was sitting on the veranda in the South, and I said to myself, Mama, if I ever make a nude palette, it will be the best nude palette the world has ever seen. And my mama said, Sissy, I believe it to be so. Put it out into the universe, and so she did. She did. She released the best nude palette you have ever seen. No, she said in there, she said, just like Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. She said, I used to say to myself, if I'm ever going to release a nude palette, I'm going to release the best nude palette. So you released a nude palette, so basically what you're saying, Laura, is this is the best nude palette the world has ever seen. Well, I don't know about all that, okay? I don't have a lot of nude palettes. So, but it's 14 shades, and then she goes in there and she shows the whole palette. Now, let me tell you something, okay? I did a video about cat's pajamas. I liked cat's pajamas. I thought it was all right. I thought it was cat's pajamas, quite frankly. No, I would have loved to have had a bunch of cats in pajamas on the palette. I think that would have been real cute and kind of, you know, like, I don't know, for a 5-year-old's birthday party. But do you remember when you opened it and the inside of the palette, all that kind of stuff, it looked like a messy paint set? I did not love that, okay? I didn't love it. I said it in my video. I didn't like it. This one, I think is gorgeous. This one, I think is very, very pretty. I like that it says Nudie Patootie right across in real block letters. I think it's done very, very nice. She goes in there and she explains everything. And I'm like, okay, listen, okay? Well, now I'm a drama channel, right? You know, they go in, she says something about like, how does she say it in here? She like played to every skin tone. And I'm like, these beauty gurus are starting to play it very, very safe. Like, in how they say things, this is so scripted, it has to be, right? So she goes in there, and everything that has been picked apart about every palette that has come out in the last year, Laura Lee addresses in her own video about her palette. She's like, come for me all you want, but I'm addressing it in this video. I've learned the lessons of the other fools. So anyway, but she goes in here, she shows the palette, and then she shows the logo, and she shows the emblem, and then she describes the difference to us between an emblem and a logo. Thank you, Laura. I really appreciate that. But I really do love the logo, the LL in rose gold. I think it's pretty. And, you know, when you own a business and stuff like that, and I've been part of a business putting together their logo, and it's really exciting. Like, she kind of gets into it for a second, and like, you know, for all of you out there that have worked in, you know, industries before where you've helped put together a logo or you have a personal logo, you know, like that part of it, or the emblem, is really a fun part of business, right? Because it really speaks of who you are. And I loved that she got excited about it. Like, I mean, I think, you know, 2 years ago, I just would have kind of gone by and I wouldn't have thought much about it. But this time I was like, she really talks about how much she's excited about her business in this. And that's what I love about it, is she's not just like, here's the palette I put out, you should go buy it, it's like really good. She's not like that. Like, she's like really excited about it, okay? So she goes in here. Now let me tell you what she says. She talks about listening to the audience, okay? And she goes in this whole like diatribe about how you can listen to negativity or you can listen to positivity, but Miss Laura Lee, she chooses to listen to positivity all day long. I love you, Laura. I do, because I preach positivity, so I love it. But she goes in there and she talks about constructive criticism, and that there is a difference between constructive criticism and criticism. Amen all day. Yes, ma'am. There is a total difference, okay? And a lot of people out there think that criticism is constructive criticism. No, it's not, okay? It's called trolling, and it's shitty. So anyway, if you really want to help somebody, or you really have an issue with something so much that you feel the need to type it out in a comment, like Laura Lee, I think your palette sucks balls, I can't stand it. Why don't you go in there instead and say, this is what I would have done differently about the palette, okay? It's gonna exert the same amount of energy, and somebody might listen to you, and your opinion might matter. Just saying. So anyway, I love that she addressed that. And then she goes in here and she says, I am a young female woman. Well, yes, you are a young female woman. She is a young female woman trying to create a business for herself. Now, this is what she said. She's like, you know, come for me, criticize me, whatever, but I'm a young woman. We don't need the female part, Laura, okay? You should have called me up for editing. But she's like, I'm a young woman, and listen, I am busting my ass to try to create a business. Stop coming for me. And I kind of love that, you know? And, you know, she really defended herself, and she said she chooses to listen to positivity. Now, here's the thing, okay? She didn't have to put that in there. She didn't have to talk anything about that. She could have been like, who, what, where, like half these makeup people out there. I don't know what you're talking about with all this negativity. But she addresses it. She looks right at him and addresses it, and I love that, okay? She stands strong, stands tall, okay? Like a giraffe, eating from the tallest trees, and she's looking out there at all the other women and says, own your shit, ladies. Young men out there that like to wear your makeup and you take criticism from people, own your shit. I love it, okay? And that's why I kind of like when these beauty gurus put messages behind what they do. We don't have to just do get readies with me. We don't just have to do tutorials. Do we need another smoky eye tutorial? I mean, seriously? I thought smoky eyes went out in like 1992, but I might be wrong, because apparently not. She does a smoky eye tutorial at the back of this, because we need another smoky eye like we need another inch of snow in Indiana this year. Okay. So let's get into this, but it was a very pretty smoky eye. It was gorgeous all day long. So she goes into all that, and then she goes in and she talks about all the different pans and what the different colors of the eyeshadows are. And I'm not going to get into that, but well, you guys can go check it out. You should watch the video. It's 25 minutes long, okay? 18 minutes of it is her talking about the products, and then the last part of it is the tutorial at the end of it. Laura, now I know you always do that in your videos, okay? You show your products and then you do a tutorial, but that could have been 2 videos. You could have made twice as much AdSense money. You're a young female woman trying to make a business. You could have got twice as much money. Don't you see? You should have called us drama channels. Anyway. Oh my God. Who do you think is going to get their drama video up first? My bet is on Karina Kaboom. Second is Rich Lux. Third is Peter Monn. Okay. Now, let's see. The products are all vegan. cruelty-free, and made in the USA. She said all that in there. Okay, so her palette comes out Tuesday, April 24th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then it will be later. That's on her website. You can go buy it on her website. I'm sure it'll sell out real quick. And then later, it will be available on Beauty Bay, Morphe.com, MorpheBrushes.com, and all Morphe stores, of course, because Laura Lee is the spokesperson. Do you guys remember those? What's that? What is that show back in the day when they had singers and all that kind of stuff? Britney Spears was on it, but they had spokespeople. Laura Lee totally would have won spokesperson for Morphe brushes all day long. But anyway, listen, let me tell you what I think about this palette. You know, now I try to go in there and watch it with a critical eye. I really do, you know. I don't wear makeup, but I do feel like after 2 years of watching these videos, and I watch a lot of beauty videos, okay? A lot. So I have clocked in my fair share of hours watching these videos, and I was sitting there watching it, and I was thinking to myself, you know, like, this is actually really, really smart. And, you know, she's starting to grow up. She's more mature. And this palette is, honest to God, a palette that a lot of my friends would want to own. And I'll tell you why. I really think it's a day-to-night palette. When you look at the tones in there, you know, most of these tones that we're seeing, or most of these palettes that we're seeing come out lately, have these tones that are like really exaggerated blues and reds and yellows and all that kind of stuff. And while that's fun, and, you know, I think every woman and every man that plays with makeup or wears makeup, you know, wants to be able to have those colors to be kind of like, you know, exotic or wear something different, or I don't know, whatever your look is that you're going for every once in a while. I think the majority of the people out there that wear makeup daily, and I'm talking about all of my good girlfriends, okay, that get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, spend an hour getting ready, put on a full face of makeup, do their hair, get the suit on, cook food for the kids, get the kids out the door for the school bus, and then go to work for an 8.5-hour day, and then got to meet the girls afterwards for appletinis and a little sushi at the sushi rest. I mean, those girls want a little makeup they can touch up, right? But they still want to look glam in the evenings. They do. They want to look good. They want to, you know, throw on maybe like after the nude look of the business meeting, they want to throw in a little golds and all that kind of stuff, turn it into a smokier eye. I mean, who doesn't want a smokier eye, right? And then it goes from day into night. And I think it's kind of a genius concept. There's a lot of palettes out there that do it. Am I super surprised and wow? No. My wow factor is about a 6 on this palette, to be honest with you. But I think it's smart from a business point of view, you know? I mean, I think that we are kind of, at this point with the makeup industry and those of us that watch the beauty gurus and we buy the beauty gurus products and all that kind of stuff, I think we're waiting for the next revolutionary thing, right? Well, I mean, let's just be honest. You can only mix a box of crayons so many ways, right? We're never going to have the most revolutionary palette in the entire world. But are we going to have the palette that's really usable for a certain population of people? Yeah, I think so. You know, and I think that everybody wants some real different palettes that have different colors in it because that's a lot of fun. But I think a lot of people that wear makeup on a regular basis want a palette that's transferable from day to night or on vacation and things like that. My friends all the time tell me, they're like, when I go travel, I don't want to take 4 palettes with me. I just don't, you know? So I thought that that was really interesting, that it was kind of a safe move, but I think a very, very smart move. So anyway, then she goes on and she goes, oh, but that's not it, girl. You thought that was it? Oh, no, 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 no. I got a collection. Laura Lee, Los Angeles, all day long. Okay. So she has 3 liquid lipsticks come out. Are you ready for this? My friend Melissa is going to die, okay? Because it's coming October 1st. Every year, she always brings me a bag of those apple suckers that have caramel, those caramel apple suckers in them. Ah, I love those so much. But anyway, she does too. We always go to the movie theater and see the original Halloween, the original Exorcist. Every year for Halloween, she always has a bag of them. But Melissa loves makeup too. She's real jealous of all my new lip plumpers. But anyway, her 3 liquid lipsticks all smell like those sour candy apples. She even said in the video, she said it smells just like those, right? How much do they retail for? $16, you might ask. They come out in May because she said that she wanted to do private packaging and that you could just pick packaging or you could do private packaging. She's doing private packaging, so it's taking a little bit longer. So I'm telling you right now, honey, those packages, they better be on point or the drama channels, they're going to come for you. You know they are, okay? They're going to be like, these are the packages you made us wait all day long. I can see it right now, okay? Laura Lee's jank ass palettes drama. That'll be my video. Anyway, okay, and then if that wasn't enough, I have more notes. Hold on. She has eyeliners too, okay? A nude and a black. They come out in May and they're $14 each. And then she goes, do you like the highlighter? Oh, things are in work. So she basically hints that she's got a highlighter coming too, and why wouldn't she? She is a Cosmetic queen. Anyway, I kind of liked it. You know, I wasn't like super wowed. Like honestly, like the Jeffree Star blood sugar, you know, all that kind of stuff palette. Like I really, really liked that. Like that was cool. Like that was a cool concept and it was very different. But this was smart. I think this was a very, very smart palette for her to do. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section below. The price point's pretty average for all of these, I think, that she put out and all that kind of stuff. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would you buy it? Would you not buy it? I'm gonna leave a question up here if I remember. Would you buy it? Would you not buy it? Who'd care? Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.